P's, and maybe another RC Cola on the side.
Now, Doctor, how do I get to the transition page here?
The left panel near the bottom should have the editor button. It's two rectangles with a line in between them.
There we go.
You good?
Yeah, I got it here.
Are we live? Okay. Yo, girl. Oh, I missed you too. Hey, we're about to time for the show. It's the last show before X Day because I got stuff coming up over the next few weeks. So if you want to join on, we're about to start. Yeah, because I got surgeries. Well, not surgeries, but procedures over the next couple of weeks. Getting my neck did. So yeah, if you want to. Otherwise, Peace is here and we're ready to roll. We'll be live in 2 minutes. Come in. Perfect for season. Plates. That was my cracker. Finn Chuli. I said it. Hard R. Hard R. Like carpet being. Yeah, well, it's probably because of the IPs. I got an ashtray and a half pack of cigarettes. Oh my god.
Hello.
All right, we're
For all you guys out there in radio land, this is the show. You get to hear us yell at each other. You hear how much is going into doing this show?
Oh, there's so much.
Man, you lucky so-and-sos.
Switching over. And Psychoustic Firmware Procedural. I'm Dr. Fox, your gracious and supple host, here for you with all the exciting news fit for the comms. And you can join in too. You can join the chat by going to timefortheshow.com, click the Discord button. We are broadcasting live on freethinkradio.com, youtube.com/HypercubeGo, and it wouldn't be a Hypercom Monday.
Hypercome Monday. No?
Ew.
No.
If it wasn't for our loveliest. What's going on? I'm sorry, I'm losing my headset's going nuts. Fuck. Peas! How you doing, Peas?
I'm doing very well. Well, you know, I'm Irish, sure.
Well, you have the luck of it, at least. Right?
That's true.
You know what the luck of the Irish is,
sure.
right?
Misery and pain.
That's just existence, Peas.
Yeah.
If things were, that's why they want you to think you got to work for pleasure. That's how the con gets you. Pleasure, you have to really learn. Subgenius is really a sadomasochist religion, and it enforces the idea that pain of existence is actually the real slack. So just revel in it. Revel in it.
But you know what I find? I find that if I don't think, that helps me
correct.
a great deal. Because as all good subgeniuses know, once you've mastered some of the arts and mysteries of the Church of the Subgenius, it's but a natural progression to become part of the Hypercube community and follow the tenets of Hypercubism, which Flex Rutenberg is going to enlighten us all with right this very minute.
Oh, about not thinking?
About don't thinking.
Oh, don't thinking.
About don't thinking.
Don't thinking.
Yeah.
It's a patent processed or patent applied.
Never spend
service?
more than $5 on sunglasses.
Oh, yeah, these
never
were
spend more than
$1.
$5 on sunglasses.
Well, here's my only thing with
Never,
that. I have a question about the $5 sunglasses. Does that include every pair of sunglasses you buy for your whole life? Like, you have $5 and you can only spend that $5, that allotted $5 for sunglasses. Once you reach your $5 limit, that's it. No more sunglasses.
Well, it sounds to me as if you're really asking two questions. The first question is any sunglasses purchases before you were infused with the superhuman powers of hypercubism count towards not spending $5 for sunglasses? And your second question really was, is it a lifetime total after I know about hypercubism that I only spend $5 total in my entire life? That could be 50 sunglasses if I get a really good deal.
Yeah.
It could be one sun monocle if I'm not very clever with my purchase.
Do they have
So
sun
let
monocles?
me answer your first question first.
Okay.
Yeah, let me ask you. Let me answer your first question first. The answer to your first question is you cannot be held accountable for the sins of the unenlightened of which you were at one time a part of.
Yeah.
It's only after you've been infused with the power of hypercubism that the $5 limit, just to answer this first question, I'm going to put air quotes around it, limit, is really factored in. Now, that being said, the first part of your two-part question being answered, I'll go on to the second part, which is it $5 for a set, or is it $5 over the course of my enthrallment and mastery of hypercubism? And the reality for you is going to be different than it is for anyone else.
So it's
only
all
by
dependent on
immersing
who you
yourself
are.
in hypercubism can you find this answer yourself. Do you want to be the guy with the sun monocle, or do you want to be the guy with the sunglasses?
Well, do they even make sun monocles? I think that's the real important question. I think that even negates the whole $5 sunglasses deal.
Are you saying the entire sun protection industry is ignoring one-eyed, discriminating rather, one-eyed people who would prefer a monocle over glasses. Are you telling me that a $20 billion a year industry would purposely exclude a man just because of the lack of one eye?
Well, yeah.
And they would not cater to that? Agreed. It's a niche market. I hear you. German colonels, that Gaddafi guy, maybe. It's just like market, but I like to think that there are sun monocles somewhere. Yeah, I think that there's got to be sun monocles. If not, I think that you could probably custom order one, but I'm not sure you can get it for less than $5.
And so you really need to don't think about whether you need that or not. Correct.
Thank you, Dr. Fox. Thank you,
like
Dr. Fox. That's exactly correct.
So yeah, you can find out more about hypercubism, and you can send $1 to P.O. Box 4304, Winter Park, Florida 32793, and especially if you send a self-addressed stamped envelope, you can get one of these complimentary "Don't Think" stickers because you're saving me a stamp. So I've got a few. This is the last of the gold foil limited edition "Don't Think"
Dr. Fox
decals. Hold on.
Does summer
hold on
not
come? Because I need to cover this. The first run of Journeyman membership kits did sell out, and I was ecstatic about that, and I'd like to thank everybody for realizing how important this is. And so I'll be working on assembling new packets to get out as soon as possible. I'll be restocking the site, and there will be Hypercube Journeyman packets available at X-Day. I will let everybody know that we crunched the numbers, and Peas, I hate to say it, but you might have been onto something with the cut rate deal that these first people got in that packet. Not only did they get their CubeSpeak Hypercubist field manuals, they got 6 Hypercube Reality Augmentation decal stabilizers. They got the holographic foil decal. They got the membership card. They got the button. They get their Journeyman certificate, a suitable for framing Hypercube poster. You also receive 2 11x17 Hypercube posters, including the very first official Don't Think artwork to include more than one color, which increased the price.
Is there a certificate?
Ridiculous amounts.
Is there a certificate that authorizes the suitable for framing aspect of the?
Yeah, there is an authentication process that went through the Journeyman Institute.
Okay.
And so everything is applied. We've got it down.
Because I find a lot of people throw that out there. Oh, suitable for framing. But I could take one of my kids' shitty pictures from school, and I could say, oh, it's suitable for framing. But folks, what we're talking about, this has been certified by the Suitable for Framing Board of America as actually being suitifiable. So it's all legit.
Just send the money.
It's a natural progression to go, just as summer follows fall and winter begats spring, and springtime meanders about the year, and there's mud season. As those things naturally progress, so does the subgenius to hypercubism. It's like how the Masons have like 3 lodges, or 3 levels, and it's called the Blue Lodge. But then they suck you in to join in Scottish rites or York rites, and get another couple $100 from you. You're transitioning. Yeah, you're a sub-Mason in a sense.
So are you trans genius? That would go.
I believe it's trans cultist.
Oh, okay, there we go.
What a wonderful show we got for you tonight, kids. The last show before the end of the world that's going to be broadcast in this medium. Any future communiques that you receive from It's Time for the Show will now be broadcast live as we watch the destruction of the Earth take place at X Day in Land of Lakes, Florida, in the land of Id. It's going to be a
And we
blast.
got
How do you want to spend your last days? Sitting around watching reruns of MacGyver? Or do you want to be dancing in the foam pit of fear at X Day?
Pit of fear, man. I mean,
and
come
there's
on.
a pool.
And flush toilets.
We've got a lot of people coming down for X Day. This is going to be phenomenal, and this is going to be unlike any prior X Day.
From all around the world, they're coming. All around the world.
No,
and we're not
we really do have
bullshitting
people
about that.
coming from other continents
but you're gonna
coming here. So this is a massive undertaking, and the amount of preparation that has gone into this to ensure that this happens, and coming up with this plan. I honestly believe I don't have to think about it. I know that this is going to be.
You're assuring the
this
audience,
is going
Dr.
to be
Fox, that it's
the
the
greatest
best
thing
X
ever.
Day ever.
And we're going to broadcast everything.
It's an assurance.
So yeah, well,
Dr. Fox is giving you an assurance right now. Go ahead with your assurance.
we're going to be broadcasting everything live here on Hypercube Go. We'll also have, well, not everything. There will be a couple of things that we won't play on YouTube because of copyright infringement. Thank you, Negative Land.
And contractual obligations to
you'll
the
be able to
Japanese
check in
contingent of Subgenius.
through Dobbs Cord. So if you haven't signed up and gotten on Dobbs Cord yet, that's at Dobbs Cord, dobbscord.subgeniuses.com. And you can find out more information about Hypercube Go. I'd like to apologize to a couple of people. As I was moving some stuff around the schedule, I'd like to remind everybody that the Too Late Show will be performing. They're really good. They were at the Virtual X Day last year, and I'm really looking forward to having them on stage. They'll be there Sunday night at 1 a.m. Or Sunday morning at 1 a.m. And also Elvis Martini's Big Hangover. I did not mention that in the list of shows that are going to be there, and I didn't mention Fergan Friday because there's just so much stuff. And I talk to these guys, and these are friends of mine. These are buddies and pals. So I do apologize for that. There's just so much going on, and that's why this is the last show. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be preparing for X Day, and I spent this past weekend going down to St. Petersburg and met up with Fid Chuli, and so I brought a bunch of gear down, and then we wanted to get invigorated, and we're gonna
Sure.
Yes.
what the
It's just radio.
what the hell is
You're
that?
not talking to Jack because you're drunk right now. You cannot tell me I cannot talk to myself. I take care of it. I watch it. I choose Scoopy Divers. I potty train them. You poop and shit on the toilet area.
The card yet.
There we go.
Is it Fid? I think Fid's here.
It is Fid, if I'm not mistaken. I did.
No, you're thin.
Yeah, that's Fid. All
Yeah, can we?
right.
Just mute him.
Yeah,
Just mute him.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
Didn't notice that pop up. Anyway, as we were saying,
Sorry, Fid. We'll catch you later when we're doing the show. Obviously, Fid's still recuperating from the extreme training that we went through this week. We went to the International Independent Showmen's Association, which I can't even believe I wasn't even nominated. Right?
And can you mute Fid? Because I can't hear anything in Discord. He's still
drag
going on.
Drag him
in
to
Discord.
don't say hello.
all right.
Drag him to don't say hello. And when he comes back in, I'll have to unmute him. It took me this entire time.
Here, let me. There we go.
There There we go. And Dr. Purge is floating in there, but Dr. Purge, we can't hear you because we've got the lock on. So we'll come back.
There we go.
And if you want to come onto the show, when we come back from the break, go to Don't Say Hello, and we'll be able to hear you. And that's kind of the same for everybody, because I know Subject T Change and several other people have wanted to come onto the show and talk and everything like that. So we're gonna have a chance for that tonight, since this is really the big primo. You look at this place. You can tell that things are happening around here. A lot of the set is gone.
He sold his possessions. He knows the world's going to end. He sold all his shit, people. We're committed.
It's time for my favorite part of the show. It's Name That Drank. And this week, we've got a nomination. Now, I know we've done bourbon before. We've had bourbon and Yoo-Hoo. But this week, we've got a slightly melted... we have a slightly melted ice cube and a little splash...
Just one?
Of RC
Just
Cola,
one
ice cube slightly melted, and then we are going to pop.
Can I give you
the seal?
Can I give you some advice?
Here we go. Here.
Didn't you used to bartend? I used to bartend.
Oh, French classically trained bartender.
Classically trained bartender.
Yeah.
That's correct, but you should always add the booze first.
There we are.
You should always add the booze first and then the mixer.
Well, this is time for the show.
Well, I'm just telling you how it's done in France.
Well, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over them frog lips. So we've got RC, a little RC Cola here, and some bourbon.
It's okay,
which makes me want to call it like a Collar 23.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I want to, but it's got
Yeah.
bourbon in it. And I feel like if it was a Collar 23, it should either be whiskey or like peppermint schnapps. Peppermint schnapps and RC Cola. So
peppermint mead.
I also don't drink a lot. I really just want the soda. I don't want the. Oh, that's delicious. So yeah, we've got Nigerian princes. And what was our other drink? That we had the Yoo-Hoo and the bourbon. That's the Nigerian Prince.
A Ting Tam.
Because it sounds great. and then the Ting Tang, which was the grapefruit soda and vodka, right?
Yeah.
So these are a couple of the drinks that we'll have available at X Day. And here's something else that we didn't mention: the costume party on the 4th of July.
What?
There's always the costume ball, but what kept me from it is that I didn't come up with a theme for it. So, Peas, what is the theme of this year's costumes ball?
X Day.
Sounds great. We're going with that. So remember, everybody, get your X Day costumes for the 4th of July and get on camera for that. And what else? There was something else about X Day I just had. There's just too much going on.
Did I distract you?
Did you distract me? No, that would never happen.
Yeah. You were talking about
the drinks.
You were talking about look behind me.
The stuff is gone.
Stuff is gone.
The stuff
is
gone.
Oh no!
We've been going back and forth.
So maybe that's what you were talking about.
It's been an exhausting time. I left Vid Chuli's house to go use the bathroom and had to drive over 12 miles to use the bathroom. This is how my day started.
Here. You drove 12 miles to avoid using Vid Chuli's
he was out of shit
That's
tickets.
the funny part of the fucking story.
And I had already unraveled the cardboard tube and done like scraping. So
you could have squeezed it off. You could have kept
not after what we had. We actually right next to the Land of Id.
Not with that attitude.
We did a recon check on the Land of Id. There's tons of, not that you will ever want to leave it, but we drove up to the grocery store up the street, and it's huge, and they do have Instacart, so you never have to leave. That's what I was getting at. So we are introducing a special program at X Day called our VIPs program. And we actually have a special lounge reserved for people that want to get out of the sun for a little bit, maybe mingle with the crew, maybe get a couple of bonus minutes with our guests of honor, Ivan Stang and Dr. Howe.
Get some nudes.
And you'll be able to hang out with Peas.
Get some nudes
all day in our VIP's lounge, and we're going to offer that. You'll get a couple of complimentary snacks and beverages every day. You'll get an exclusive area by the pool and the stage, in a screened-in area, and you'll also be included at the shout-outs at the end of the event.
Oh, I want to do that. I want to be a VIP. So
if you want to be a VIP's, it's going to be $25 for the day, or it will be $60 for the weekend. And all of that money goes right back into operating X Day. That's how it runs. And the church is broke. Hypercube is beyond broke. If you think the Church of the Subgenius doesn't have any money, take a look around here. You know what I'm saying?
We gave them our money.
I'm starting to really have some regrets about all of these decisions I made. I wish I had discovered Don't Think before I joined the Church of the Subgenius. Oh, well.
Well, you need to be a subgenius. I feel for a lot of people that's the path.
We're also expecting virtual acts by Scalpod and Normal Gene and Circus Apocalypse, as well as various ranters from around the world that we're going to have up on a big drive-in movie screen. So everyone will be able to hang out in the pool and watch the shows. So this is
I'm gonna wear my pants backwards.
And remember, our attendance cap is up to 200.
When did I do it?
So if you want to come to X Day, there is now plenty of room, and all.
No, there's not plenty. There's a little bit of room. We got like 175 right now.
Of what? Yeah, we've got room for 20 to 30 more just to show up.
You better make your move.
Now's the time. What is that?
What is that?
It's Vid Chuli's back in it. He snuck back in.
Drag him out. I don't know.
There
I don't know
he
what the hell's going on with that. That's not.
He's trying to sneak back into the show with his banter.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't know he's not muted.
He's probably thinking that's hilarious. Or
he just really wants us to hear him banging his sister. I don't know.
Why?
You get put in those situations. You have to fuck or you die.
No, I think he's talking to his sister.
So yeah, that's where we're at.
Or maybe watching a show. Maybe watching a show on the TV.
It's a great TV.
The Kardashians. I hear a lot of stuff like that on the Kardashians.
Oh yeah.
I heard Fid's a big fan of theirs.
Yeah, he likes watching.
You know who else Fid really likes and admires? Jimmy Fallon. That is one of Fid's childhood heroes. He thinks that Jimmy Fallon hung the moon, man. Oh yeah, big JF fan.
You know, underrated opinion here. JF is more like an FU to me.
Which means it's time for my favorite implied part of the show. Is it a band?
Is it a band?
A completely original concept. Aster 6 has the band name. She's gonna drop that for us, and we're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna come back. Aster 6, this week's band name, please.
So this week's band name is Hank Knob.
Hank Knob.
Hank Knob with a K.
Okay.
Hank Knob with a K. Hank with a K?
Hank with
Got
a K.
that from a whiskey bottle.
And so knob. Knob.
Well, we're not asking if it's a whiskey.
On bourbon bottles. I don't feel a lot of thought was put into this
so
band
there
name.
you go. We're gonna cut over to our break, which is actually gonna be a video segment tonight, and this will be Flex Rutenberg, Colonel Fridgelord, and Dr. Fox on stage as TTN, and we don't use those names on stage. What's your name on stage, Flex Rutenberg?
247.
And Colonel Fridgelord?
2 5.
And I'm arbiter number 9.
Yes.
So we're gonna keep.
I want a number.
You don't get a number.
You gotta be assimilated before you get your number. But that's
how you assimilate.
You guys are mean to me a lot. You guys are mean to me a lot.
It's only because we're insanely jealous. So here we are. Here's TTN live at Will's Pub with Totally Wired. We'll be right back with more show. Woo!
Which one's Flux? Artist Talks is fucking tall as shit in this video, man. I feel like it's stretched or something. Look, he's crouching down and he still seems like a giant, man. Oh, look at him. Yeah! Belt it up. Looks got to live it now. Dance. I don't know how they got Dwayne Allman to play for them that day. Now this guy, right in front of the camera, this guy is having a good time. And look, he's got a big circle that he's spinning. Got his back. Yeah, dude, you need to go on with your bad self. You guys are enjoying himself. He's like Dr. Fox is calling me first or second Were you watching Kardashian? How come I never remember Arcus Fox being tall when it's obvious he's pretty tall? I'm not sure. If you're looking at the video, I'm not sure that's like a shirt I would take to rock with. It's kind of a Morrissey looking type of shirt. They wouldn't even give me a number to read But I'm a bass player, dude. I'm the bridge.
And we're back.
No, I'm
it's
the bridge between.
That's great, Peas. But now we have some shout outs to get to. We'd like to thank Bob South.
I didn't even go smoke.
Dr. Cosmac, Reverend 80, Collar 23, Michael
Cosmac's Commandos!
Scalpod, Yorkie, Apostrophe S for Nord, Look Dead, Hazel of the Windmills, Ancient Lloyd, Martha Asa, and Reverend Knock Ness, and there's so many. We'd like to thank you all, and of course, there's also Triology Soaps, which, who can say it better than the man himself, Dr. Fox?
That's right, you disgusting degenerate. If you have found that you can't whiff read anymore because your third nostril is clogged with so much psychic phlegm, undo it with the cork of Triology Soaps, available exclusively at packslack.com. Before we left to what was supposed to be the break, instead it was Mystery Science P's 2000. We've got. Did he leave? Did he walk out?
No,
oh, no, he's there. No, he's just
there.
In the dark again.
Oh,
He's
right
there.
here. What
Sorry.
You guys said you were dark.
He was getting.
Anybody's listening.
He was going on about him slapping the bass and how he's the missing link in TTN.
No, I'm saying, like the bass player in general in a band is the bridge of communication to the drummer, and then to the rest of the band. Because the bass player is the only one who really has any respect for the drummer. Because the bass player knows how hard it is, and the rest of the band thinks, "Oh, that's easy. He's just hitting shit." They have no fucking idea, and so the drummer looks to the bass player as, "Yeah, dude, what the fuck is up with these guys? Like, hold on, dude, let's just fucking chill. Let's smoke out, and I'll go talk to them. I don't know what their fucking problem is. You were fucking tight as shit." And that's like 90% of being a bass player. That's what I said, basically. Well, without that bridge of communication, that the bass provides, the band is, turns out to be a duet.
Well, yeah, the bassist is the software and the operating system.
That's how the White Stripes. That's what happened to the White Stripes.
The drummer is the hardware. The bassist is the operating system, and the guitarists and the vocalists are the software. That's how it works.
Well, I'll agree. They're soft. Let's go with that.
Microsoft.
I'm microdosing my lead singer.
Yep.
Hey, I only showed up
to play.
Is It a Band? That's the only reason I'm here.
And
do you know it's Touch My Knob is the name of the band.
Touch My Knob.
You have to decide if it is one or not.
Touch on my
Hank Knob. I'm sorry.
Like you're praising
Hank
Bob.
Knob. It's like Hank Knob. Hank Knob is the name of the band. What do you think, Fitchuli? You're the reigning champion, are you not? With your strategy and shit. I mean, we were having a league play. I think that you retired as the reigning, like, Babe Ruth of our sport.
Well, technically, I'm not the champion because I'm kind of the guru. I'm basically above all of the players. So I can't technically be ranked amongst you mortals because it wouldn't be fair.
So you're the Abner Doubleday of Is It a Band, in a sense?
I'd like to think of myself as such. Yeah.
Well, I like to think of you as that too. Now, do you have the outfit that would go with being the Abner Doubleday of Is It a Band? Do you have like some pinstriped pants or, pantaloons or shorts? Either would be accepted. I'd even take pajamas. Do you have like a cap or some kind of thing that designates you as the guru of Is It a Band? A sash, perhaps?
Not yet, but
a brassard.
But in 2 weeks, I'm going to order something that will somewhat fulfill that description that I'm going to use for X Day. In one of
we're going to have fun at X Day.
One of the many named events that Dr. Fox has probably already covered. But yeah, we're going to need something that looks official, like an Abner Doubleday costume, and I got one coming. I don't know what else he told you I got, and I don't want to blow it out of the water, but I got a bunch of other stuff too. I just want to say that.
He said that everybody that went to X Day was going to get a bag of Big Fiddly Chew. Bubblegum.
Actually, no. We've got a picture of it in the. We'll have to find it, but yeah, we'll have fiddle sticks available. With a creamy center, but you wouldn't believe the crunch you're gonna have to get through. It's a lot of bone. Which is what led Fid and I to near fisticuffs over the weekend. We had made it out to the International Independent Showmen's Association Museum in Gibtown, Florida, the retirement home for carnies and freaks, and the wintering homes throughout the ages. And we can flip through a couple of those, Flux Rutenberg.
Yeah. Here we go.
Over there. That's where it began. This is where we really knew that something was wrong. We had come over. We had started over next to Bob's Carpet Company, which was right next to dead bobs. And that was definitely we were invigorated, and we went to the Carney Town, and we went through the museum, and I'm like, this is what the show is about. This is X Day. And then Fid would go around the corner and goes, no, this right here, like this is X Day. This is how it works. And I'm like, well, come on now. We all know that when it comes to running the show, nobody's got it down than Dr. Fox. And then he's like, but you're the front guy. I'm the drummer. I'm the core of the show. Nice. And we're going back and forth, and we start like clawing at each other and scratching at each other. And that's where I said, you know what? I bet you a team of hypercubists could outshine any of Fid Chuli's super sphere yield sign coalition, whatever it is. And so when X Day comes, we're going to be dividing X Day into 2 separate enemy combatant camps. And
now I want you to remember something, folks. This is an important thing when you're choosing
against Super Spheroid throughout the event.
I do have to say something.
All in the name.
I do have to say something because there's already a deficit on the Hypercube
and
side.
Someone's like, competition
my understanding that
sounds like work.
Has bath mats.
And it's X Day. X Day is about earning that slack. Because it's coming. You're gonna, and here we go. Sorry, my headset's blowing out tonight, so I can't hear Peas or Fid. I don't know what's up. Apologies. So
Fid's been quiet.
Marco.
Polo.
10-2. Marco.
We got so
Polo.
that's where that stands off at. Just like the band name Hank Knob. Did we go over that yet?
Not really.
Kinda.
I'm gonna say no.
So
it sounds like Corn Cob, and I think that's a band. So Hank Knob is not a band.
Yeah, it ain't a band.
No,
not a
else,
band.
No. Wait, what about you, Peas?
Peas, is it a band?
I'm gonna let our guest Fid Chuli go first because that's what polite people do.
Wait, what is it? Hank Knob?
Yeah.
With a K.
Oh,
okay. Yes, that's
okay. No, I was about to say it was a band because I thought you meant it was with a CH. But now that I know it's with a K, it's definitely not. But Hank Knob with a CH. If we were playing that, yes, that would be a band. But in this case, I'm locking her in.
I am going to also lock in a nay because I think it's a smart move strategically to go with the Abner Doubleday of Is It Time for a Band? What you down for that libation there, Mr. Chuli?
I'm drinking some expired Heineken as usual. Well, it's not a special night.
Do you get a discount for that? Do you get a discount for it being a little bit old? Like, do you go up to the counter and go, "Hey, this shit's expired. You have to throw it away."
Well, he just goes back with
the
same bottle.
I get it through a charity.
Oddly enough, they never show him refilling it.
I get it from a charity organization that distributes nearly expired beer to people who are willing alcoholics.
Just like our sponsor, Orange Blossom Brewing Company, and the
to
complimentary
their
beer you'll
willingness.
get at X Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
As I
foster
sit here-
kids deliver that, don't they?
Yeah, tell them caller 23.
King Michelob Ultra, the finest Michelob Ultra ever.
What's the matter?
I
Were they out at
reflect
the
upon
Santi at the
the
7-Eleven?
Upcoming event of X Day, where we will all be drinking almost expired beer. together.
Okay, caller, turn your radio down. For those of you who do want to know if Hank, what did I say? Hank Knob. Was a band,
yes.
We can do that answer.
Yeah.
Now.
Is it a band? Wait, let me get the drum roll going.
Yeah, get the drum roll. Yeah.
That ain't the drum
It's
roll.
9.
But that'll work.
Yeah. Is it a band?
Well, I can reveal.
Let me spin the is it a band wheel.
Shut up. I can reveal.
Can we end this bit, please? So we can just get it over with.
I'm just going to tell you. Jesus. All right. So Hank Knob, as most of you guessed, is not a band.
All right. Woo.
Very nice. You're all very astute.
Drag everybody into Don't Say Hello.
All right.
Drag everybody.
How do I do that?
You're going to bring the Hypercom window back open.
Okay.
And you're going to... over in the Time for the Show voice channel, you're going to drag every participant that's in the room to Don't Say Hello.
All right.
And that's where we're going. So if you're wanting in, now's your opportunity. Go to timefortheshow.com, click the Discord button, Don't Say Hello. This is the pre-X Day extravaganza. I got stuff to do. We got a lot of things to do, and we want to give.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
So we'll take this opportunity
to thank our sponsors, like Triology Soaps. All the soap. All the soap in the world. How's that, did we come up with a name for that?
Not yet.
That unnamed drink, is it good? Does it do it right? Peas is no longer with us. So X Day. I think we hurt Peas' feelings. No, here we go.
Well, it's just the three of us.
Yeah, let me get Fid Chuli in here, I guess. There we go. Peas, your camera isn't on.
I had it on in the other room because I was telling them how Fox was making drinks incorrectly.
Yeah, because apparently you have to put the liquor in first. Isn't that the?
That's correct. That's the correct. And there's science behind it.
Well, what's the reason?
Okay, so here's the reason. Most spirits are served chilled because it takes a little bit of the tang out of the alcohol, okay? So when you add, especially something like bourbon, which actually you should probably drink neat or with a tiny splash of water in it, but if you're going to do it on the rocks or a rock, you want the bourbon to kind of chill with the ice just for a second or so before you put the mixer in, because it's going to lower the temperature of the alcohol dramatically because alcohol is such a low boiling point. So it doesn't take much time at all. By the time you're done pouring the alcohol in there and then go to reach for the mixer, it's already like 5 or 6 degrees colder than it's going to be is if you put the mixer in and then add the alcohol to it, because the alcohol doesn't touch the ice cold feature of the ice and start to chill dramatically. So it makes for, in the end, a much better tasting drink because you don't have the strong bite of the alcohol and you can smell the after effects that they put, like oak and cherry finishes and all that shit in it.
I got a much better reason, Peace. Here's the...
What's that, buddy?
If you add... Here's the thing. Because, yes, you're technically correct from a stoichiometric standpoint. But consider this. You're drunk already, and you're a little sloppy with the pours, okay? So if you add the alcohol first and then you pour the cut into it, if you splash, you're going to waste more alcohol with the splash than if you add the cut first and then pour the alcohol in. Because then if you splash, you're splashing cut, right? So it's when you're sober, put the alcohol in first and then wake it up with a little bit of splash of water and whatnot and get those notes going. But once you're drunk, add the cut, pour the cut in first, then the alcohol. And you're going to...
Now, this works with a lot of other drugs too, doesn't it, Fid? Doesn't this work with cocaine, fentanyl, smack?
Yeah, I'm definitely
Town,
appropriating this
Big
model.
Ben's.
Yeah, appropriating this model from previous experience.
It's very exciting.
But actually, it's from construction experience. You know, you always want to add the acid to the water, then the water to the acid, right? Chemistry.
I think you're right. No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think that's
splash factor.
It's one or the other.
You don't want to be in the.
It's one or the other.
You don't want to be in the Shamu zone when you're trying to mix a drink. You know what I mean? When it comes to the booze, the good stuff, like you don't want to be in the front row of the Gallagher concert of the drink mixing show.
Really? You don't want that?
I mean,
I would think that would be like extra upcharge. I think that would be
not
like,
if you're the
I want
one.
that. I want it.
Well, you know what, Pease? I take back everything good I ever said about you. Where did Caller go?
I don't know. For some reason,
I'm
we
still
all we all ended up back in the time for the showroom. I don't know why, but Pease had left the Don't Say Hello room, which I brought everybody over to because this channel has mic restrictions. So only people that have like a vet card on Hypercom can speak in here. And we were opening the show back up to give everybody a big shot for the big shout out. But P seems to know how to drive the show tonight. So we'll let Pease do it.
So obviously by dragging a couple people in there, I've offended the engineers and producers by trying to
wait,
be
you drag
helpful.
wait, who did you drag where?
Quietly.
Did you move people from one room to the other?
Shit. I just drug Peas into Don't Say Hello. I just drug Peas into Don't Say Hello. I didn't know I could do that.
Well, yeah, you have a vet card.
Well, there's Peas.
Oh, Peas.
Fucking
you handsome
Peas.
boy.
And now he's gone.
Now his feelings are gonna be hurt.
Oh wow! His feelings got hurt. That's a shame.
Like, oh, look at me. Oh, I'm Peas. Oh, my feelings are getting hurt. Oh no.
How did he get so close up, and why does he have sorry over his mouth now?
Because that's Peas.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's really sorry.
Yeah, he's so sorry.
He's a
quiet.
handsome boy, and he's super sorry for it.
Wait, is he back? He's back.
I think he came back.
Well,
I never went anywhere.
We don't know what happened there, Peas. What happened?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know either. It's a mystery to me. I thought you guys dumped me.
Dump you?
Oh, we would never dump the handsome.
You're driving the show.
I was laying down the truth of what took place.
You wouldn't just do time for the show and then just like quit and leave abruptly, would you?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
No one's ever done that.
Not in a couple of years. What, you gonna keep bringing up shit from 2 years ago?
Probably, yeah. Just like how I'll keep bringing up that you poisoned children after blaming your illegal dumping on a Mexican in the truck that you were selling stolen goods in. I'll keep bringing those up too.
It could have been a Mexican. I didn't say it was.
You're
I
right.
Just suggested
How
be.
incorrect of me.
You made up entirely.
We didn't even get to the
Wasn't
mailbag
lie?
tonight, Peas.
Yeah, man.
Like we had like a whole chunky bar worth of show with like big swollen raisins in it.
A big chunky peanuts.
Well, you said when we don't get the bits, it means it's a good show because there was good banter and other stuff going on to keep us from the bits. And I would like to say that probably is due to the presence of the wonderful, spectacular, and close to death, as I recall yesterday, Fid Chuli.
Oh, you're blaming me?
Thank you, Fid, for being on our little show.
You know, you talk a lot.
Congratulating you for saving the show.
You talk a lot about being polite to the guests, and now you blame me for the 9/11 level tragedy that you claim that it was. How dare you, sir?
No, I said you saved the show, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know?
You saw how we were
up
in
elevator
smoke,
in Baltimore,
going down.
Is it still
like
$10?
The Titanic.
Like for $10 in Baltimore, you can light up a cigarette in an elevator, and that's what it'll cost you. $10.
It used to be 25 P's. That was the.
Yeah, and if you got $25,
which do you think is funnier, Fid? 25 or 10?
25.
69.
Nice. That's a. There we go.
Jesus.
$69 fine for getting the most out of life in an elevator.
I love him so much.
That's not a great endorsement. I wouldn't put that on the inside liner of my book. I love him so much. Dash Reverend Peas.
Well, I would not know who to. I wouldn't know who to inscribe it to, unfortunately.
You can make it your epitaph about yourself.
Okay. Can make it. I could probably very easily.
It would be true.
Oh, he knows me so well, my dear friend Fid Chuli.
I always thought that my epitaph was going to be the an adaptation of a bumper sticker or a T-shirt slogan. Like
I always imagined it. Friend of Peas. Here lies Fid Chuli, friend of
Why don't we
peas.
get buried together, like snuggling, and we can get co-tombstones.
Okay. All right.
Let's say
I'm with Stupid.
It says I'm snuggling with Stupid on both of ours, but we both have arrows pointing to each other.
Yeah.
I'm snuggling with Stupid for eternity.
I was hoping Argus Fox.
Man, you know what?
That's how I want to go out that way.
Out of the three of us, who do you think's gonna go first?
Definitely me, and I think Fox will agree after what happened.
It'll be one of those
weekend.
situations.
Yeah.
It'll still be a surprise at the same time that it's also incredibly believable. I'm really banking because we're gonna put like an expectation. Yeah, it's like, well, it's not. No, he was at the fireworks factory, but like he tripped over the curb on the way out. That's what did it.
Actually, it's probably going to be me and Peas in a tie because we're both good, hearty Irishmen, and once we get together, it's probably going to be a mutual suicide.
We're genetically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're genetically wired to be able to live as alcoholics
We're
forever.
going to, our codependence is going to just completely skyrocket. Yeah. We're going to enable each other, and it will be the end of us.
Hopefully, will mix.
Hopefully, we'll be able to get over that
and
queen or full mattress argument that we've been having. Now, what's that cozy? You seem to have some kind of custom
so you guys are spoon
cozy over your beer.
It's got to be a full.
Keeping it chilled. What is the brand name of that cozy you've got for your beer, Fid? And is it indeed keeping your beer chill?
Not keeping my beer chill, and I'll tell you why. Because it is not an Orange Blossom Trail brand beer cozy. That's right, the same Orange Blossom Trail that is sponsoring the beer supply for this year's X Day. You heard it correctly.
Yeah,
this year's X Day.
That's Orange Blossom Brewing, not Orange Blossom Trail.
But that's
there are
what it
some
is
drinks
to me.
made
You're
on
telling
Orange
me you're
Blossom
gonna
Trail,
get
but I don't know
beer
if I would
along
take
with your
any of them.
$22 entrance fee? You get beer for free?
It was already
well, supplies
explained.
last.
Everything's cutting out.
Well, Pisa, you should probably go
Breaking
ahead and
out
make
your
with the
magnifying glass
apology.
for that fucking fine print, because there's going to be a lot of beer.
Too much beer.
They're
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed
No,
to get
between
you drunk. Or at least tipsy.
Between Fid and me, there's going to be like just enough beer. Because I know Fid can suck them down. Although, Fid, you like that IPA?
Nah, I'm going to be self-supplying, so there's going to be plenty for everybody.
You know, if you put Visine in an IPA, it
I'm
turns
just saying,
into
it's going to be a IPA. Yeah, that's what I heard, Peas. That's true.
What do you guys So here's the thing, kids. This is the last apology you're ever going to hear from the Peas from this junction point, because I'm soon about to travel to the great land of Florida, former republic and capital of the Spanish Empire. And when I get there, I will have just but a scant few days to prepare myself and my mortal coil to be ruptured into my pleasure saucer at 7 a.m. July 5th. And until that time, you will not hear any of your beloved time for the show, nor your pal Argus Fox, or the Peas, or Rutenberg, or the Fid, or any of our other pals and friends. Because the next time you hear from us, we will be at the landing site, and we will be putting on a show for you like no other show. Free beer, Ivan Stang, Dr. Hal, arts and crafts, shows, a foam pit of fear, everything you could possibly want with working toilets. It's going to be crazy. Want to brush with death? Swim in the pond of death with real live alligators. That's right, folks. None of us are going to stop you, and we'll all laugh. But here's the thing. Don't be too sad, and don't be too disappointed, because I'm sorry that this show's going to end. But as you know, when we're all in our pleasure saucers, it's time for the show 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, however long that is in space. We just don't know. I'll see you on the saucers this time for sure. All right, that's it.
That's it. That's been
it.
Time for the
That's it.
show.
7:59.
Make sure to subscribe to
Very good
Hypercube
work,
Go
Peas.
here at
Very, very,
YouTube.com.
very good work.
Make sure
on that.
to
Apologies.
bookmark and favorite freethinkradio.com. Remember, several Freethink Radio shows are going to be live at X Day. Multiple bands, ranters, performers, and this is the last call. If you want to do a virtual act, you need to email me as soon as possible. We'd like your videos sent to us well before X Day. But subgeniuses and procrastination,
Come get
that
free
doesn't
beer.
fit. So make sure to send your submissions to Dr. Fox, DOKTORFAUX at gmail.com, and find out all the information about X Day at subgenius.com and hypercubego.com/xday2021. On behalf of Dr. Fox, Flux, Rutenberg, Aster 6 here in the studio.